Welcome back. Another War Room brought to you by the Draft Busters here on the Vendetta Sports Me YouTube channel. Hey, do you got glasses for that? Are you staring into like an eclipse just now? Is that what you were doing? You got your special
Yeah,
glasses on?
yeah. Well, I don't have special glasses on. Dude, that solar eclipse was crazy. Did it get black where we were at? Was it
No,
like
we
blacked out?
we were only like 60 something percent of the fucking whatever it was called. We didn't really see a ton.
What was crazy is like Dallas was black, but like where I'm at, it was not. It was just kind of like,
Totality. Totality is what it was called. Totality.
yeah. God bless you. But where I was at, it was just kind of like it was. You could tell it was darker. It was weird. It was like darker, but like sunny out. It was weird. It was
Like an
super
Instagram
weird.
filter.
Yeah, Instagram filter. That's what that's why I told you I was like an Instagram filter. So
That's fair. That's true. It's true. All right. You saw the thumbnail. It's the reason you clicked on the video. It's the New Orleans Saints War Room. This team's kind of in a weird spot. I mean, every single year they figure out their salary cap hell that they're in, and they just keep pushing the issue down the road. This division is kind of up for grabs. I think Atlanta's winning the division this year. I think as of April 9th, I would pick Atlanta to win the division. But I mean, New Orleans kind of overachieved last year to an extent. Obviously, they weren't like a great team, but I thought that roster shouldn't have performed as well as it did. So I think that they're within striking distance of the division. I
I
think.
think they could make the playoffs just because the NFC is so bad. Honestly, like,
Specifically the division's also not very good as well.
hey, look at them. They took Fuaga. Good job, Raiders. All right.
Not
No, in
trading and nope,
division.
not doing that.
Ooh,
That's
that's spicy,
we,
Garrett. You
we we can
can't.
talk about it. We can talk about it. I like this better.
Yeah, I can do that because it was the 150 that was hurting you, right? Good. You're greedy.
I am greedy. I'm a greedy fuck come draft time. Of course I
It's
am.
not. It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go. I. Hey, look at me. I'm a fucking bitch. My bad. My fucking bad. Actually, they must have really. Who
Nope,
they
not
take
doing
that?
that.
They took Brock Bowers
I'd
at
love that for
15.
Indianapolis. That's such a good pick for them.
That's why they were willing to give us so much. I don't hate that.
So let's look at the board first before we because I don't hate this either. Who are they
Uh,
trading up for? Quinton Mitchell.
Mitch was on the
So
board. Yeah.
the obvious need is offensive line.
Yep.
Now this might be a bit of a hot take. I am not convinced that Troy Fautanu is any good.
Is he
I think
stinky?
I think I there's just something about him that just like he's got a little odor to him. I don't know what it is. Something just doesn't itch my brain in a good way. He's also on my list to do my draft profile, and I cannot wait to dive into some of his tape because like right now, because as a USC guy, I followed a lot of the Pac-12 this past year. I watched a fair amount of Washington football towards the end of the year. Like nothing like wowed me. You know what I mean? But he had a good combine though. So
Yeah.
he's a popular pick to go in this range. He's also I've seen a couple of mocks that have mocked him at 14
Ew.
to New Orleans. I just dude, I don't know, man. Something just doesn't feel right with him. But New Orleans does have a need for offensive line.
Uh, what other tackles do they have there? Let's just pull up the tackles. Let's see.
Um Armarius Mims as well. I wouldn't take Kingsley this high at 17.
No.
I listen, it's not listed as a draft need. However, it's really, really enticing to pair Marshawn Lattimore with Quinyon Mitchell. That's really, really tempting. Because you've got two shut down man-to-man press corners on the outside. It's tempting to me.
Mm,
Because you're playing so in division, you have Mike Evans. Drake London is expected to make a jump this year. I don't think we believe he's going to, but he's expected to make a jump. And then help me out. What's the last team that I'm missing here?
Panthers.
They have nobody, so you don't have to worry about Carolina. The NFC has some decent receivers though. Is kind of
I
more
go
what
back
I'm.
to our trade off. I think this might be.
Oh, right. I don't like this. Do you like this?
I mean, the for how much we got from fucking the Colts, uh, or whoever, or whoever we traded with it. It was Jacksonville.
All right, there you have it.
And they didn't even take Mitchell.
Oh, they took Ooh, are Marius Mims and Broderick Jones at tackle? That's sexy. Okay, sorry. We're not trading out of the first. I don't
No, I
super
don't
love
really like
that.
that.
I don't know that I want to trade back that far.
Uh,
However, at 29, we might be able to get Kingsley. But
I
on the
think
board here is still Quinyon Mitchell. I know you were kind of not really in on that plan, but I really kind of like that. And Johnny Newton's here as well.
I
Johnny
think
Newton to help out the defense too.
I think we can get some.
I don't like the San Francisco one. I'd rather do this one.
I'd rather do that one too, and I think that 61 and 73 help. Oh, if you pull that one off, I was
Let
about
me
to
cook.
say.
Let me cook. Let me cook.
All right, yeah, 239. Put that bitch in there. Ooh, spicy.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh yeah, they're not doing that one.
Should we just take this?
Yeah, let's just go with that.
Shoot. I meant to. Okay.
Oof,
Not doing that.
maybe. Who's on the board?
Powers Johnson is interesting. Guyton's here. I would probably go. I don't think I would trade down again. I think I would go Kingsley.
Yeah, you think Kingsley or you think Powers?
Who's the starting center? Saints center 2023. Eric McCoy.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Eric McCoy also has experience playing guard too. So in theory, you could kick Eric McCoy over to guard and let Jackson Powers Johnson play center.
I think that might be an idea, and hopefully luck out.
Who are some of the like the big edge rushers in the NFC?
And the NFC, the
Daniil Hunter still where did he go again?
my turn.
Yeah, you do that.
I don't know. I am I my thought process is maybe we can go Hunter here. Oh, he went to the Texans. God,
That's huge for
that's
them.
God, the Texans are gonna be nasty. My thought process is we can get Powers here, maybe luck out on Kingsley at 45. We've seen them that he's dropped in other videos. Either I don't see. I think there's a chance that Kingsley might be there at 45. I don't think there's a chance Powers is there at 45.
No, definitely not. All right,
So
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. He's gone.
oh, what a fat bitch. Okay. 45, 47, we go down 2. We get 107, we lose 170. We do have 175.
Don't like
I
this.
hate that. Hate that one.
Well, you fat bitch.
Let's see. Yeah, let's do that one too. See. I mean,
Really pressed over 5 picks, huh?
it's 5 picks. What? What is the problem?
I mean, I don't hate just taking this pick outright too, to be honest.
All
Imagine.
right. Just throws in. All right. Well, just give me a sweetener. I mean, they just keep giving us these picks, and I'm just like, man.
Yeah, we're taking a lot of shots in this day 2, early day 3 range. But if we
Which
take this,
I
we're
don't
going
hate.
from 107 to 175.
But my thing is like, man, where we're at right now, and like that third and like fourth round, those are guys that could be starting. That's my thought process. Like when you get to that 165 or 175 range, that's more of just flyers. Guys are hoping that will turn into something like, that's how I see it. I mean, like 97 is a late third. Like
So you would take this?
I would
All right.
personally, only
I'll
going
ride with
down
you.
by two.
I'll ride my homies.
And see
Wow,
now
Lad McConkey to Cincinnati is disgusting.
I wow, okay. Cooper Beebe's here. You talked about the offensive line. Let's look at the offensive line. Let's see what we can get here. Offensive line.
We should be able to
Rosengard.
get Rosengarten later, and
Cool.
Kieran as well.
Cool. Uh we got an inside guy. We're gonna push what'd you say, Eric McCoy
Eric
to
McCoy.
guard.
Eric McCoy's going to play guard. Yep. You know
Uh
what really sucks about this
what?
is I really would have pushed to draft Lad McConkey here because I would trade Michael Thomas in a heartbeat and let Chris
Yeah.
Olave be the CB1, Rashid CB1, wide receiver 1. Shaheed plays outside as well, and then Lad McConkey plays in the middle. Now, also, call me crazy. Call me
Crazy.
crazy.
You're crazy.
Is it worth finding Derek Carr's replacement in Michael Penix? I think it's a conversation to be had.
I think it is too.
I
I know how much the Saints fans bitch about Derek Carr because I so many Raiders fans did it, and I knew it was only a matter of time when the Saints were going to do it as well. I don't hate the idea. I really don't. Especially since my thing is you probably don't. The Eagles aren't going to take Michael Penix, so I think we could get him at 51 if we really wanted to. Who are the Eagles going to take? That's the thing here. What are they?
I mean, somebody could trade up in front of us too, but I mean, it's hard to predict that. So I think here, who's here? Who's there at edge? Nobody that I like. Nice. There's nobody at. We can get some of these guys later.
Yeah.
This is kind of a tough spot, unfortunately.
It's because we don't really want to feel like we're reaching for somebody.
And you can't take someone like BB because we just drafted JPJ and we're kicking McCoy out.
Who says you can't though? Like, I mean, we're kicking him out, but you know, who says he's gonna start? Who says you know what I'm saying? Like,
So Peyton Wilson's still on the board. He could be the replacement to Demario Davis potentially. Same can be said with Edgerrin Cooper as well. Those are your top 2 linebackers in the class. I have Peyton Wilson higher. You could go corner again with someone like Ennis Rakestraw potentially.
I don't hate that.
Max Melton's on the board. Somebody tried telling us that he wasn't fast. Turns out he actually is fast.
Who said he wasn't fast?
You'd have to go read Trey's article, which is on VendettaSportsMedia.com. He wrote an article during the Senior Bowl about like going. If I remember correctly, going into the Senior Bowl, Max Melton was a fast dude, and then he had a lot of speed on the screens for like the tracker shit, like the zebra tracker. And I
Yeah.
think somebody said after one of the days that he looked kind of slow.
No.
Something along those lines. I might be kind of butchering it a little bit, but
Well, it's whatever. Um, I mean, I don't think the Michael Penix pick is crazy. I don't think that either though. So, uh, I do feel like we need to go either offensive line or kind of a skill position. Uh, Payne, I feel like Payne Wilson. Because we have a lot of picks. Like if you go to your picks, the picks, like look at
we've done a
we're
good
gonna
job accumulating picks. That is
yeah,
true.
we're gonna have a good run of a lot of these guys. So it's really kind of like who do we want here, who do we want there, how well can we plan this out? Um,
I think I think we go here. We either go Edgerrin Cooper or Peyton Wilson,
I can
and
go.
I'll let you decide which one you like.
I like Payne Wilson more.
Rakestraw's gone. That one's a bit bummy.
Bummy.
I don't love trading next year picks because we don't have a ton of them, but we have a 1 and 2 too, so we have the option to trade down next year as well.
Uh, I feel like we don't necessarily have to trade down. I
We
think
don't
we're
because you know, well, if you look at the oh shit, okay, here we go. If you look at the board though, trading down to 55, the Jets probably not taking a quarterback. We're talking about Michael Penix here still. Jets might not go quarterback. Philly's not going quarterback. They're not. Cleveland's not going quarterback either. So we potentially still could get Michael Penix at 55
okay.
if that's the guy we really want, of course, as well.
Oh my god, just popped my knee. Oh, I never felt so old in my life. Okay. Um, see if they take it without the fifth. Just take it off. See what happens. Oh, there you go.
And Penix is still on the board. Ooh, but see,
And
oh, that man, Seattle one though would be huge next year. And we still okay. So let's look at the board again. So down to 61. Okay. So
Cowboys could, Bucks
Dallas
could.
could, Bucks could, Green Bay's not, Houston's not, Buffalo's not. We would
Oh,
end up with 2 firsts and 2 seconds next year, which would be
which
really nice.
which it's not like they don't have a quarterback. Well, let me speak a little bit more clear. They don't have a. It's not like the quarterback's their biggest need. So
That is true as well.
they can ride with Derek Carr. They
Mhm.
would have 2 firsts and 2 seconds next year. They're like, "Hey, Carr, you're not it." If they truly feel that way and can get that quarterback next year. And we still, yeah.
And we could still take Penix at 61. I think we stay put here. I don't think we trade down again.
I think we stay here. I think fuck, we got our first out of this. Hell yeah. Okay. Um,
Just for shits and giggles,
yeah.
Baltimore no, San Francisco no, Carolina no, Arizona no, Washington no, New England no.
Giants. Unless they already took. No, they
The
take him.
Giants are the only threat to taking Penix in the
They'll
third.
take it. They'll take him. Either that or someone else is going to trade up for him.
Someone is probably going to trade up for him. But you are right. The quarterback's not the biggest need, and they have the picks next year to get a quarterback that you potentially like more.
So yeah, that like that Michael Penix thing that I was kind of now that's kind of gone down just because like the kind of idea or the steam for that has gone down for me just
Yeah.
because we have the stuff and we could possibly get a better quarterback next year. So
So what I would do here is I would probably go Braden Fisk and then hope to grab a receiver at 73.
who? Okay, well, who are the wide receivers that we can? I know Pearsall is still there.
Wilson, Pearsall. You could take a flyer on Devontae Walker. I don't mind that. Johnny Wilson's this fucking fat fuck freak athlete.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he's 6'6", with a 9.7 RAS. That's solid. And like honestly, that might be a really good fit for New Orleans because they don't really have a big guy like that.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot. They don't make it too many 6'6" guys.
That is true. So
I'm good with that.
maybe we go Fisk and then try to get a Johnny Wilson.
I think Fisk is the move here.
I like that as well. Penix went one pick before us, Alex.
Ooh, could you imagine? I
I
really
would
thought,
I would have taken Michael Penix to 73. I would
yeah,
have. I would have taken him.
that's really good value for the Jets there.
Nah, that's a really good pick for them. Let's check the other one. Let's check the other trade as well. I like this one more.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't care about 239 at all.
I don't either.
Will you give us some? Well, hold on. I just want to look at the board really quick too. So we're picking again in 8 picks. One of the receivers might be there. Okay. Cool.
Oh, nasty.
Oh yeah, and Roman Wilson's still there too. I don't like this package, by the way. Do you?
No, I don't like it. No.
Okay. Yeah, someone like Roman Wilson's still there, and then we might be able to snag Rosengarten as well potentially. But that's sex.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm
No,
so
Rosengarten's
with that.
gone, and Kieran's
No,
gone as
Sean.
well, bro. That's annoying. I don't really like either of those. Do you?
I had a sneeze. No.
Okay, you don't like either one. Got it. Cool.
Fuck. We haven't really got a tackle, did we? We were kind of hoping
No, I
Rosengarten
was
was going to
hoping
be there.
Rosengarten or fucking Kieran was going to be either one. Fisher's not a terrible option, but I think we might be
No.
able to get him at 107.
Or 97?
Yes, I'm sorry, 97. He is
Okay.
ranked at 107.
What about wide receiver? Who we got a wide receiver? Or did
We
we
just took
take
a wide receiver.
I knew that.
We took Roman
Actually.
Wilson.
Call me crazy.
Crazy.
Running back.
So they have Kendre Miller, who's not terrible.
Well, yeah, but
Kamara's getting a little bit older. He's taking
Kamara's always
a
feels
lot of
like
money.
and he's
It
always
always
like
feels like
in
he's
some
always
shit.
banged up. You're right.
He's always in some shit too.
I don't think Braylon Allen fits the offense. I don't think he fits the offense because he's not an exceptional receiving back. Someone like Bucky Irving, a better receiving back.
All I said was running back, baby. I just know it's not strong, and then whenever Kamara's out, it's tough on them.
Do you want to go running back?
I feel like that might be if we can't really get a tackle right now that we like. We kind of already got a defensive back or defensive tackle. I don't think there's any edges right now, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, not really.
I feel
I
like
also don't hate Jeremiah Trotter here either.
I thought we got a linebacker, do we not?
You're right. I'm sorry. We took Peyton Wilson. You're right. That's on me. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I don't hate going Bucky Irving.
Man, it just kind of gives them a little bit more weapons. I and like you said, this team is weird. You look on paper, they got some talent around them. Just kind of, I don't know if it's like piecing them together or whatever. Like, I don't think Dennis Allen's all that good of a coach either way, but um, let's just flirt with it. You know what I'm saying? Just ride it out.
Is Fisher still on the board? Yeah, I think we go Blake Fisher here. We just go ahead and
Let's
grab
go.
our tackle. Yeah.
Yeah, because we pick at 105 anyway.
Who is
Um,
let's see. Saints depth chart 2023.
oof.
I know that we're really leaning heavy on this draft class. but Jatavion Sanders being here in the 4th round feels really dirty. And their current tight end is Jawan Johnson.
Yeah, I'm with that. Like I said, I'm all for like trying to supply quarterbacks with weapons around them,
Hicks would be
regardless of
an
it.
option. No, I don't
No.
think so. All right, see if there's any edges on the board. I'm sort of out on Hunt. I like Solomon. We could probably get him at 123.
Okay.
I still like addressing the secondary. Someone like Kyrie or Cam Hart, who I both had 3rd round grades on. We could get him in the 4th round.
I think Kyrie might be it. Kind of hope that we can get what's his nuts with the next pick.
Solomon?
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
like that.
I think that might be the move. Let's see.
He's still on the board.
Jordan Travis, look at him. He's going to the Bears.
Hold on. I'm sorry? They didn't trade down at all and took 2 quarterbacks.
Well, I think Tyson Badgett is their
Badgett.
fucking yeah. That's
I
their
mean,
backup.
I guess, but all right. So we're gonna take Solomon here.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm with that. That works. Oh man, that next pick to 175. Well, man, we did get a good run of like just you know what I'm saying?
We
Kinda,
ended up with a fair look at all these picks.
and those are all good players. I feel like
Mm-hmm. No,
that can make
these are some
yeah.
solid players here. So at this point, I kind of think it's best player available.
Yep.
We already went. We took a tackle. Doesn't mean we couldn't take Christian Jones. We could take Kamara still and double up on edge.
I feel like
I,
that might
I
be better. Go ahead.
Joe Milton. That's who I would take here. I would take Joe Milton.
I actually don't hate that.
I mean, you let him sit behind Carr for
Who knows?
who knows? A flyer, a 5th round flyer. Why not? Yep.
So, John Gruden is always flirting with that team. And John Gruden is a, so-so QB guru. Could he maybe get a fucking freak like Joe Milton and get him situated?
I really like picking Joe Milton here.
I could see it. I think that's a very low risk, high reward if it works out.
Yep. Because I
And
think
you're not
we've already done a really solid job filling the roster as well with really nice pieces. We can afford to take a flyer.
yeah, I feel like this is a good flyer spot for him.
I like that. I like that. Doesn't have to go very far from Tennessee down to New Orleans.
As long as he doesn't turn into Zion, like
That's
that dude, New Orleans, man, they got good food though. I can't even hold you.
I mean, I'd be
ain't gonna
fat
hold
as
you.
fuck too if I was eating fucking Creole and beignets all day and drinking
Shit, gumbo.
120-ounce Cokes.
Hey, first of all, that's how I like to live. Second of all, no. Before we talked about Joe Milton, you were talking about getting Christian Jones or getting Kamara. I think since we got a tackle earlier, who did we get? Remind me.
Blake Fisher.
Well, maybe not. But I was going to say since we got a tackle earlier and we got an edge later, I would say maybe doubling up on edge, just to kind of,
I like that.
yeah, just because you're probably looking at lower talent, but defense wins games. Best player available. Who do we have available?
We already took a tight end as well. We took Jatavion Sanders. We stole him.
Yeah. Uh, Pritchett.
Omar Spates. Kind
no,
of a slightly high, but it's not egregious.
This is our last pick, so we got to make it count here.
Is it? Yeah, it is. That is true.
So, well, it just depends on what you think we need more. A linebacker, um, corner,
We've doubled edge, corner, defensive
got one corner.
tackle, linebacker. Oh, I forgot we got a 1 and a 2 next year. That is
Ah,
so
dude,
stacks.
it's nasty. It's nasty. I'm telling
That
you,
is
this is
nasty.
nasty business. This might be one of our best drafts, honestly.
We took a running back, right? We took Bucky Irving. Okay.
So I think it's between Pritchett or Spites, and double up at one of those two positions.
There you have it.
I mean, this is just nasty business. And the good thing is,
Hold on. How did we let this guy slip between our fingers in every draft class?
Bob means
How has this not been our 7th round pick every single draft video?
Bub means we
Write
did
that name
not
down. Write
get
that name down.
Bub means out of Pittsburgh. We
This
didn't give up. That's
this
nasty business.
this is not bad.
No.
This ain't bad at all. I think the move to grab Johnson and kick McCoy out's really solid. Peyton Wilson needs to work on his zone coverage skills, but I think he could develop under playing with Mario Davis as well. Fisk starts. We were trading MT, so Wilson starts. Irving's the backup running back. Like, and then in those mid round picks to late round picks, a bunch of flyers on guys.
Yeah.
Kyrie Jackson should be good. Jatavion Sanders likely the starting tight end. We took a flyer on Joe Milton too. So going into next year's camp, the 2025 camp, the quarterbacks could be Joe Milton and a drafted quarterback next year in the first round because we got a Seattle first and a Jacksonville 2. So we
Yeah.
got 2 firsts and 2 seconds to potentially move up. We like a guy.
Yeah, and I think and some say, well, yeah, we didn't really address the offensive line all that much. Well, we did get a tackle. We did get a center and push the guard. I mean, like, it's not
So
like we
yeah,
didn't
technically
touch
we
it.
did address guard, sort
Yeah.
of.
It's like we didn't touch it, but however, we did give Carr, we gave him some pieces to work with and be like,
Mhm.
hey, and really you're trying to figure out if you want Carr to be your starting quarterback next year or for the future. So, especially in a weak NFC South, they were kind of flirting with winning the division this year. Now they're trying to make that push. I think this gives them a good draft class to help on that push, plus getting that first and second next year. Garrett, I have and I don't know. I want to say B plus to A minus. That's what I'm feeling.
I have my grade. I have my grade.
I'm gonna say B plus. Um, I think if we maybe could have done a little bit better than Peyton Wilson at 49, I feel like this would have been the A minus one. But I don't hate it. I do think we did a lot of good things, and I think we are setting a solid foundation for next year. I'm gonna go B plus.
I originally had it as a B, but I agree with B plus because you're getting the best interior offensive lineman in the class. You're getting the linebacker 1. You're getting the defensive tackle 2 or 3. You're getting a really good depth option at wide receiver. Plus, like you said, the 1 and the 2 next year just helps out so much in flexibility because if Carr stinks this year, if he gets hurt again this year, whatever the case may be, you have Joe Milton as a backup as a flyer potentially. See what he develops into with his fucking nuke launcher of a right arm. And if he doesn't develop, you could still try to get Carr off the books next year. Pardon me, 2 1s and 2 2s. Trade up to go get somebody. to go
Yeah,
get a fucking Quinn Ewers, a Drew Alar, somebody like that.
Sanders.
A Sanders as well, yes, 100%. Which, I well,
I don't know.
this will be a
I
this
don't
will be
know.
a further conversation, but like I don't think
He,
Sanders
I don't know.
is. I
I
don't
don't know.
think he's
He's all
top
right.
5 talent.
He's all right.
He'll be a
He,
first rounder for sure.
yeah.
I don't think I could take him in the top 5.
I don't think that's crazy.
All right,
But you know his dad's gonna do some serious marketing for him. So
that's kind of the reason why I wouldn't take him in the top 5 because I don't want to deal with Dion in the building all the time.
hey man, don't disrespect Coach Prime like that. Coach Prime time.
Saints fans, sound off in the comments. What do you think? Was this the draft class of the future? Does this help them win the division? Should we have taken Michael Penix as well? That's a conversation to have too. Should we
I
have
mean, we
taken Michael
passed on
Penix
him a
in
lot
that segment? We
too.
passed on him a lot. Still could have potentially taken him multiple times. Do you think we should have taken Penix to back up Derek Carr? Let us know. Comment down below. Share this with a friend. Share this with your Saints fans. It helps the algorithm. If you haven't subscribed already to the channel, not really sure what you're doing. You've watched all these videos.
I
You
know,
comment all
right?
the time. You like them. Just press the subscribe button, will you? Help us out. Ring the bell. You like the War Room videos. If you ring that bell, you're not going to miss another upload.
I promise you. I promise.
No, we promise. We'll see you next time.